Welcome back to another episode of the Borussia Dortmund career mode here on FC25, where we jumped in from the start of November 11th using the new live points on FC25. We sit 5th in the league at the moment, 9 points behind Bayern Munich. They do have a game in hand. They could make it jump up to 12 though. Or they can jump up to 12 points clear. It's not looking good for us in the league. We need to start performing a little bit better for us to get into the Champions League for next season. And talking about the Champions League here, let's go and look at this. After 6 games, we are sitting in 2nd, so we're looking very decent of getting in the top 8 and skipping that preliminary or the playoff round, I guess you should say. We loaned in Joe Bellingham last episode. We bought in Eze as well. Let's get to some straight-up game action. Next up, we have Holstein Kiel. We're going to go ahead and quick sim pass and hopefully get all 3 points. And we do get 3 points by getting 3 goals. Gross, Malin, and Benstabayani all on the score sheet. Next up, we have Frankfurt, who currently sit in 3rd. So we have a massive game against them to try and get up into the Champions League. It's a regular starting 11 with Eze starting at Cam instead of Brandt. Let's jump into it. Götze, former Dortmund legend. Larson, Iteke, back to Larson back to Iteke, and Iteke shot blocked by Schlotterbeck, headed away by Bespiani. Malin into Gadassi. And Gadassi from distance, because why not? And Gadassi from distance, it goes in. 1-0 for Dortmund. This guy is special. Halftime, 1-0 up at the break thanks to Gadassi, long distance strike. Final get-ins. Gadassi. And Gadassi now to make it 2-0 right near the start of the second half is exactly what will happen. A beautiful finish by the number 9 in Dortmund 2, Frankfurt 0. Dahoud in for Iteke, and Kobel got across to save it. 1 great save from Kobel. Emre Can, Eze. Eberiche Eze, crossed in for Gadassi, blocked. Back out wide for Daniel Malin. Daniel Malin on the ground to Gadassi. Gadassi near post, saved, out for a corner. Try to get him his hat trick. Won't come just yet. It's Gross on the corner. Schlotterbeck on the header, deflected off the defender, off the back post, and 3-0 for us here against Frankfurt, and hopefully getting us back into the Champions League spot for next season. Get-ins now into Gadassi. Can't find him. And that is game over. Dortmund 3, Frankfurt 0. A dominant win away from home to kick off the episode. That's exactly what we needed. The lineup here to take on Bologna away from home. We have Bayer at striker, Adeyemi and Giovanni Reina on the wings. Nemecha and Joe Bellingham in the middle, supporting Julian Brandt with Sule at center back. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can get a win. I'm pretty sure if we get a win, we might confirm automatic safety into the round of 16 and not just the playoffs. Maybe. DeLogna, shot blocked, enough for Kobo to make an easier save there. Little wake-up moment, though, for this Borussia Dortmund team. Adeyemi into Bespiani. Bespiani now in for Bayer. And Bayer back to Bespiani. Shot deflected and out for a corner. Got lucky there. And Adeyemi on said corner. Schlotterbeck on the header. No, it might fall out for Gio Reyna. It won't. Nemecha, though, it'll fall out for you. To Gio Reyna. And Gio Reyna from outside the box. Saved by the keeper and out of play for a corner. And Jules Brandt on said corner. Can Schlotterbeck connect to that one? The answer is no. Adeyemi, though. And Adeyemi over the bar. Orsiani, last chance before halftime, and that won't amount to anything. So halftime, 0-0 here against Bologna. Deligna blocked by Schlotterbeck, but still on the ball. Orsiani, Ferguson, Deligna still blocked. Job can't really clear it. Deligna, Orsiani, Deligna, Cobell with a fantastic save, out for a corner. Joe Bellingham, Daniel Malin now. Daniel Malin, Gadashi's getting in the box. Gadashi, it's a decent cross. It's a great header. Keeper got high enough to save it. Still can't find the back of the net. Job trying to head it down. Can't find anyone in a white shirt. Header down. Eze now on the ball. Eze. Still Eze. Still Eberiche Eze. Running straight into the defender. Final moments here of the game. A 0-0 draw, staring down the barrel, which isn't bad. It's not the bad, terrible result, but it's not the win we wanted to almost confirm our safety. And that will be game over. A 0-0 draw here against Bologna, but we should still be relatively safe and able to get at least a win in the next game and move on to the next round of the, well, round of 16. Now it's the next round. We skipped the next round, actually. Quick sim here against Werder Bremen. We lose 1-0. That is just not what we need. And so we are actually still not technically safe. We need a win to pretty much confirm our safety into the top 8 because we are drawn on points with 4th. Obviously us in 5th, 6th Liverpool, 7th Juventus, 8th Leverkusen, 9 Inter Milan. So we are still tied on points with a couple of teams, with teams like Real Madrid, Aston Villa, Sporting, Arsenal, Feyenoord, only 1 point behind us. It's actually very tight in this Champions League. The only teams that can't get into the top 8 today technically is PSV, Benfica, Atletico Madrid, PSG, Stuttgart, Club Brugge, and Bayern Munich, who actually need to win this game. Who do Bayern Munich play? They play Rapid Vienna, or Rapid 1923. They play the second to worst team, so they should be able to get into there as Club Brugge plays Manchester City, so that should be tough. So unfortunately for Club Brugge, it's looking like they might go out. We have Shakhtar Donetsk, who's sitting in 30th. They have only won one game, so it's not looking good for them. So yeah, a lot of work left to do. Let's get into it. Let's get the win. We're going to go with our full string team here that we possibly can put up and hopefully get all 3 points at home. Here we go. Need a massive performance here. I want to put up 4 or 5 goals in today's game. Little lacking on the goal department besides that 3-0 win against Frankfurt. Obviously 0-0 against Bologna isn't the worst result, but it did put us in a little bit of a sketchy situation here if anything were to go skewered in this game. So we got to make sure nothing does go skewered. And they might be in behind here early. Thank the Lord for the block shot. And here comes Bino Gittins now. Into Jules Brandt. Jules Brandt into Gadashi. And Gadashi now. Gadashi saved by Rizchek. It's going to stay in bounds as well. Gross. Bino Gittins over the top for Jules Brandt. Jules Brandt now. Saved. But Gadashi, he touched it right to the keeper. Actually, Celtic is first in Champions League. What is... And for Sikon. Sikon into Shukov, and blocked shot by Sule, or by Anton, I should say, because it's still not Sule for some reason. Bino Gittins now just down the byline to Gadashi. Gadashi didn't cut inside and do some magic. And Gadashi, he'll find Jules Brandt, and Jules Brandt will find the keeper's hands and out for a corner. Here we go. Second half. We need some goals. We need something for this. I don't know if a draw might not be good enough. Because it's not like just the teams in 14 points can overtake us. The teams in 12 can overtake us. Well, the teams in 13 can overtake us, which is about 10 of them that can overtake us in total. So we need the win here to almost confirm our safety. It's Gadashi into Brandt, and Brandt now on the ball. Out wide to Bino Gittins, and Bino Gittins near far post shot, saved by the keeper, out for a corner. Gross will take said corner. Schlotterbeck to head it in. No, he's been missing these header chances lately. Get in. Gadashi. I mean, that was literally the last chance of the game unless we win the ball here. Emre Can. That's not even Can, it's Gitzer. Gadashi. And the referee blows his whistle. 0-0 draw. Are we in the Champions League round of 8 or the round of 16, or are we in the playoffs? I have a feeling we're going to be in the playoffs after back-to-back. Club Brugge beat Manchester City, so I think Bayern Munich might be out. I think Bayern Munich could be out here. Champions League, we're in the playoffs. We are in the playoffs of the Champions League. We bottled automation into the round of 16. So the top 8 are AC Milan, Barcelona, Liverpool, Leverkusen, Inter Milan, Celtic, Real Madrid, and Sporting CP. We have Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund, Juventus. We have Brest. We have Lille in the playoffs. We also have, if I can go back to it, we have Brest, Lille, Aston Villa, Atletico Madrid, PSG, Feyenoord, Atalanta, Club Brugge, Bayern Munich do get in, Manchester City, Benfica, AS Monaco, and PSV all in the playoffs. First team out is Stuttgart. We have Leipzig out, Girona's out, and more notably, that's about it. We have Young Boys, Sturm Graz, and Rapid all winless, as well as Bologna and Hammarby, all winless in the Champions League. So playoffs for us, unfortunately. We are going to go ahead and end the episode there. We sit 5th, so we sit in the Europa League spot, 2 points off the 4th spot, which is Champions League football. We are 15 points behind Bayern Munich at top of the table. So the title is no longer going to happen. It was never really going to happen anyway, once we lost to them anyway. As far as it goes in the playoffs, we get Club Brugge. So we get Club Brugge. We get the Belgium side in the Champions League playoff. That will probably be played tomorrow in tomorrow's episode. It will be played in tomorrow's episode. In fact, that's pretty much all we're focused on is Champions League action. And in fact, that might be all that we focus on for the rest of the season is Champions League action, unless we play a decent team in the league like Leipzig. Bayern Munich obviously will play. But for now, that's it for me today. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.